and gentlemen, I am Corey from SKG 9000, and it's time to talk about a brand new Dragon Ball Super rumor. Apparently, starting on February 5th, there is going to be a brand new arc in Dragon Ball Super, which is known as the Universe Survival Arc. Yes, and not only is it a brand new arc in the series, but it's also going to see the return of two classic Dragon Ball characters, Gohan in his ultimate form, and Android 17. So if you're sick of stories about useless Dragon Ball wishes and crossovers with Dr. Slump and ridiculous baseball games that continue to make Yamcha look like a chump, then get prepared for a brand new arc in Dragon Ball Super. Now, it has not been officially confirmed that this is going to be the next arc in the series. This is simply something that is in the rumor mill. A couple of people emailed me about this, sent me a couple messages, and the only source I can really find for this is on Saiyan Island, where they found this one piece of imagery where we get to see a lot of the classic characters returning, like Goku, Vegeta, who are in their original outfits, Krillin, who thankfully is bald, and of course the big returns of Ultimate Gohan and Android 17, with Android 17, I think, being the most surprising element because, frankly, he's just sort of been absent from the entire series since the very end of the Cell arc. Yes, he did have a cameo at the end of the Majin Buu arc, and yes, he went through a very awkward phase during Dragon Ball GT where he fused with his mutant machine self to become Super 17, although I think it's safe to say that at this point, most Dragon Ball fans don't even really consider GT a part of the official canon, so this could be a really great way to rectify that and sort of bring back Android 17 in a really cool way, especially because, honestly, I think Android 17 is really awesome. He's definitely got a lot of power and a lot of potential, stuff that we actually haven't seen from that character, and I can't wait to see what type of role he is going to play, probably, again, more of the anti-hero side. In many ways, Android 17 reminds me of the earlier versions of Vegeta and Piccolo, where they had just got done becoming villains, and they're sort of trying to associate themselves with the heroes, and it's kind of a rough time for them. That and the fact that they all have in common the fact that they're kind of like loner wolves. They like to do their very own thing, and Android 17 does not like to be bullied around or even work with a lot of people, unless, of course, it's his sister, Android 18. But in the brand new artwork that they revealed, he has a brand new look to him, which is definitely the most casual version of Android 17 that we've seen, but it's hard to say what sort of role he is going to play. I imagine, though, he's probably going to be helping out the heroes in this brand new arc, which is still a complete mystery. They're calling it the Universe Survival Arc, so honestly, that could mean anything. It could involve Zen-Oh putting the heroes through the ringer, there could be a brand new villain who could appear, but arguably for me, the most exciting thing about this rumor is that we'll get to see the return of Ultimate Gohan, which is to say we'll get to see Gohan kicking some freaking ass, and very much like Android 17, he's sort of been on the back burner for a long time, and a lot of that is very story-centric, because he's started a family with Videl, he wants to take care of his daughter Pan, and frankly, Gohan just doesn't have time for martial arts anymore, but this would be the perfect opportunity to bring him back into the fold. Not to mention, there have been a lot of subtle hints that Gohan is going to return to his martial arts roots, especially at the very end of the Future Trunks arc, where both Trunks and Mai are going back to this brand new alternate future, and you get to see that they're confronted in the air by Piccolo and Gohan. And Gohan is in his training outfit, which means both him and Piccolo are probably continuing their training. But I know that most people want to see Gohan go Super Saiyan Blue, and in many ways I would like to see that too, but the fact that we're getting Ultimate Gohan back, I really think we need to keep it a little simpler than that. I really don't think another shade of color of hair is going to make him any more interesting. I really just think we need to focus on Gohan becoming a competent fighter again. A lot of that having to do with the fact that his ultimate form is known for the fact that it doesn't really have any flash or flare behind it. He basically just looks like a more badass version of Gohan, his hair goes spiky, and he's got that weird little bang right in the front. But his aura is pretty plain. It's basically just a white aura, but that's kind of what I've always liked about it. It's so simple and to the point. It's just a quick power-up, and Ultimate Gohan is mostly known as a character who's unlocked his full potential, but never quite used it. We got to see a lot of that in action at the end of the Majin Buu arc, but unfortunately he ended up getting tricked and absorbed by him, and after that he started his family, so we never really got to see Gohan go all out. And this is the perfect opportunity to allow him to do something cool, especially because we have no idea how this upcoming arc is going to affect it, because starting this week, there's going to be an arc which is going to reintroduce the character of Hit, who might potentially kill Goku, which honestly isn't all that shocking. It would be the third time that he's died in the series, but maybe he's going to be out of the picture for a while, and this would be the perfect opportunity for Gohan to step in and take the mantle of the hero. I believe that was always Akira Toriyama's original plan with Gohan, where he was going to sort of slowly phase out Goku and allow Gohan to be the main character of the series. And honestly, I think it would be refreshing, because he's mostly been absent from most of Dragon Ball Super. His most important role was definitely during the Resurrection of Frieza arc, where he actually went up against the titular Overlord himself, but he got blasted so many times that it honestly looked a little depressing. This will be the moment I think we can finally start loving Gohan again. I know a lot of people have not liked the way that his character has changed. While I love the concept of Super Saiyan gods and attaining the power of the gods, I really want Gohan to do something a little different. I want him to be able to attain his power without having to rely on Beerus or Whis or any of their special training. I want him to make it on his very own steam, and I think that would again make him a very unique character, as arguably he is still one of the most powerful beings in the entire Dragon Ball universe. He just needs to get back into the gym a little. Aside from that, I'd also like to see some brand new techniques from Gohan. That was probably one of my favorite things about the Future Trunks arc, is that we actually got to see some brand new techniques, and most of them did come from Zamasu, but still, I like the fact that Vegeta were able to combine the Final Flash and the Kamehameha together. I'd like to see Gohan do something equivalent, like maybe just something new that we haven't seen before. Maybe don't even make it like a Ki Blast. Make it something completely unique to that character, which again, I think will draw in a lot of viewers. But I think this is going to get people really excited, because Gohan has always been one of the fan favorite characters from the series, and frankly, I love him. I think he's great. And if it all works out for Gohan and we get a great arc with him where he gets development and a brand new power-up, I'd like to see them do the same for all the other characters in the series. I think they're all deserving of it. Krillin, Tien, freaking Yamcha even. This is the perfect opportunity to reinvent and reinvigorate the classic Dragon Ball characters, and it looks like they're going to be doing just that with the brand new Universe Survival arc, featuring the returns of Ultimate Gohan and Android 17. Like I said, this is still just a rumor. It hasn't been officially confirmed, but I actually do think this is going to be going down. So stay tuned. It's starting February 5th, but I want to hear from you guys. I'm very excited about this. What do you want to see from the return of Ultimate Gohan in Android 17? Do you want to see some brand new forms or attacks from Gohan? What is Android 17's role going to be in this brand new arc? And what do you think this arc is going to be about? Do you think that Goku's actually legitimately going to be killed by Hit and not be a part of this? Will he play a big role in this? What do you want to see from the rest of Dragon Ball Super? Please tell me in the comments section below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave me a like or a comment or two. I will see you next time. And as always, stay dandy, baby.